Alright guys, so the next, we can go ahead and check this off our list. The next thing we're going to do here is inspect the brakes and steering. And that within itself really isn't anything crazy or technical really. I'm going to cross that off right now, but I'm going to show you. Let me just turn off this fan. That way you guys can hear me better. So basically when you're inspecting the brakes and the steering, guys, what you're doing is you're looking at the brake pads, you know, and like I said, once again, it's a new fucking bike. But you want to look at the brake pads. You want to make sure there's no wear. If you look in here, you can see how thick the brake pads are. Mine, they're still thick. This bike is brand new. You want to make sure the lines, you want to make sure there's no leaks, no tears, no holes. Just look at them, inspect them. Same thing here, you want to look inside there and you can tell because there's marks there, there's lines, if the brake pads are worn down or not. These are still fucking good. Make sure all the lines going up look good. There's no leaks or anything. Like I said, this is a brand new bike. I don't see any leaks on mine. Here, as far as the steering, make sure that you're not leaking any oil or fluid here. You shouldn't be. Okay. Check your rotors and everything. You know, move your bike, take your bike off the stand, roll it back and forth. Make sure that the brakes are working, your front, your rear. You also want to check your levels, guys. You know, you want to look in here. You want to make sure there's a full line and low line. You want to make sure that that the brake fluid's between there. If it's not, you're going to need to add some. Same thing over here with this brake reservoir. If I take off the sock here, this is full. Okay, it hasn't changed at all. You can see the line moving there. You see that? Okay, so that's fine. That's not going to be a problem. Like I said, guys, it's a new bike. Don't over stress it. You're seeing what you actually fucking get ripped off for at the dealership. With the steering as well, you also want to make sure, guys, when you turn the wheel left and right, if it's still as easy as it was when you got the bike, it should be. If it's not, you might need to make a correction here where the castle nuts are, the steering stem nuts, and loosen the top one here a little bit to adjust that. As far as the steering goes, in the manual, it goes on to say, you know, you wanna put the bike on a front stand. You wanna pull this wheel forward, just pull it forward with both hands. Make sure that it doesn't move out like that. Make sure it stays still. And they also have a tape measure method where you put a spring scale here and pull it, and it's supposed to be within a specified setting or whatever. As far as this goes, guys, my bike doesn't feel any different. The steering still feels good. It's a new bike. It's not going to be fucked up right now. You know what I mean? So don't stress it. A lot of you might be like, well, blah, blah, blah. You know, I know there's nitpickers out there. That's basically inspecting everything. If you want to know the specs for the spring scale, if you got a front stand, you can lift up your bike and do all that. By all means, I will post it in the comments if you want it. But this is my bike. This is what I'm doing to it. And this is a first maintenance. This is for people that are doing first maintenance and probably, you know, have this new bike. And I'm pretty sure your bike probably doesn't differ too much from mine as far as the first maintenance goes. You can see how solidly these bikes are built. So that is that. Next thing we're gonna do, guys, next thing we're doing here on our list is throttle, check the throttle cable play.